Africa has continued to take advantage of domain name systems to enhance its online presence, promote local businesses, and foster technological development. By encouraging the use of country code top-level domains, or CCTLDs, that represent specific African countries such as .ng for Nigeria, .za for South Africa, or .ke, can help in establishing a distinct online identity for each country. Kenya's country code top-level domain, CCTLD, is .ke. The management and administration of the .ke domain fall under the authority of the Kenya Network Information Center, or KENIC. KENIC was established to manage and administer the .ke domain and promoting the growth and development of the Internet in Kenya. It oversees domain registrations, domain name system management, and other related activities.
On the one hand, we have the practitioners, the people who champion and build this ecosystem. And Kenyans, or the users, are the heart of it. So for Kenyans sitting in any corner of this country, the first question for them to ask themselves is, what is my part in this internet community? So we are creating that awareness. We are breaking it down at their level to see that I have an opportunity to open up to the rest of the world. At a personal level, maybe it's just a profile for a student. At a business level, maybe it's a startup that is seeking markets. The internet can and will work for your brand. And that when you go there, you are secure and you can really deliver that value. If you're a student or a teacher, it's a place where you can get content and produce content to be shared within the country or across Africa. So there's something for everyone. And especially for the entrepreneurs, even in the ideation stage, when you're starting your business, it's never too late or too early to make your presence online felt. And on the .ke domain, once you have an idea, you can register that name. You can protect that brand so that you can use it today and into the future. So there's something for every Kenyan, whether it's consuming government services, which are now online, or making value out of whatever activity you have by using this network of networks that we've created through the internet.
Over the years, there has likely been an increase in the number of registered .ke domain names as businesses. Organizations and individuals recognize the importance of having a local online presence. There is a growing emphasis on the domain name system security. Measures such as domain name system security extensions to enhance the security and integrity of the .ke domain have been implemented. The Kenya Network Information Center has also introduced and promoted various second-level domains, or SLDs, under the .ke to provide more options for domain name registration. Domain name system is key in the promotion of domain names for local businesses, startups, and entrepreneurs. It gives them the impetus to register domain names that reflect their brand or business, making it easier for customers to find them online.
The opportunities that exist is basically in the area of information sharing and resource sharing. I'll explain more what I mean by information sharing. Most of us come from villages in Kenya or in Africa. You will find that in our village, everybody plants the same thing. If it is muogo, everyone is selling muogo. So you cannot go to buy muogo from your neighbor because you have enough in your store. But the next village, someone is selling guashe, which if you probably mix with this muogo, gives something better. So you may find that you are always seeking for someone from the other village who has guashe, and you are always looking for someone in the other village who can buy your muogo. The easiest way to do this is to have this somewhere online on a simple page. We have seen in our cities nowadays, when people want to buy things, we have thrift shops. Maybe ladies want to buy handbags, they will go on Instagram. They will find pages on Instagram, they will pay, the handbags will be taken to a bus park, and there are matatus which will bring them to where they are at 100 shillings or 50 shillings. You don't need to move. What is the difference between now and then? In the olden days, you would have had to walk to Gikomba, or you would have had to walk to town in the evening specifically, when the wares are out there. Don't forget the fact that there is also city council who are likely to start chasing people around. But right now, all that is something of the past. And we are now seeing that even the Kenya Revenue Authority is pursuing people who are selling things online, because we can see that it is big business. And that is the opportunity that we have in the domain name system in the country. So any Kenyan, we don't need any expertise to be able to build a website. There are do-it-yourself website tools that are available on the internet. All you need is a photo of your maize, a photo of the shoes that you want to sell, a photo of the surplus things that you have in your house that you want to dispose, and someone who is willing to buy them. In fact, the people online can bid and tell you how much they want to buy them for. And you might find that something that you would have given away or thrown away turns into a source of income. So in simple terms, the domain name business has brought the global market to everyone's doorstep or to everyone's phone.
On education and awareness, the domain name system also increases awareness and understanding of the importance of domain names among businesses, organizations, and individuals. It also provides education on how a strong online presence, supported by an effective domain name, can contribute to economic growth and global visibility. On affordable domain registration in the Kenyan context, there is steady progress in making domain registration more affordable and accessible, especially for small and medium-sized enterprises. This is being achieved through partnerships with domain registrars and government initiatives. On technical capacity building, there is also extensive investments in training programs and workshops to enhance technical skills related to domain name system management. This includes educating IT professionals, web developers, and administrators on best practices for domain name system security, configuration, and maintenance. The encouragement of domain name system innovation and technologies can be achieved through the use of emerging technologies like domain name systems over HTTPS, DOH, or DNS over TLS, DOT to enhance security and privacy for users. The government is playing a critical role in supporting the adoption of domain name systems by implementing policies that promote the use of local domain extensions and provide incentives to businesses to establish a strong online presence.
The future is a Kenya where every school is online. Every school has what we call a .sc.ke website, and that's why in this forum today we are discussing the .ke. For schools, the extension is usually .sc.ke, so myschool.sc.ke. The future we see is every school managing a sustainable, well-run, well-administered website that is secure and safe for the community, the school community to use. And we see this happening for all the schools in the country in a way that is a partnership between the school community, our corporate sector, where the corporate sector takes up what we call branding spaces on the websites, ourselves in the tech community, and the people in the education sector to provide the education resources that can be integrated on all these websites. Once we create a website for a school, it is important that that website is utilitarian, has resources that can be used by the students and the parents of that school. So in the future that we look forward to is a future where no school is left behind and all schools are online.
Communities are also involved in discussions and decisions related to domain name systems, policies, in order to gather insights and feedback on how to improve the domain name system ecosystem, especially on aspects such as language.
If you look at Africa today, I think we have over 2,000, almost 3,000 different languages. Now, if you go online, it is true you can get content in a variety of languages. You can get content in Swahili, in Arabic, in French, in English. But remember, when you are online, there are two parts of how you go online. There is the content itself, but then there is the domain name itself. So say you are in Tanzania and you are accessing a government website on a government domain name. For example, Tanzania parliament.co.tz. The content will be in Swahili, but the domain name itself, tanzania.co.tz, is in English. Okay? So we are talking about ensuring that the domain as well also embraces different languages and different writing scripts or different ways of writing. What do I mean by ways of writing? Most of us write either using 0 to 9 or A to Z. We call that Latin script. You know, you are A, B, C, D, you form words using those, or you form digits using 0 to 9. But other people write in Arabic, other people write in Cyrillic, other people write in Japanese. So everything you write in English, you can also write it in Japanese or in Chinese differently. Now, we want the domain name space to also be possible to be written in these various ways. Just like the Chinese have got their content in Chinese, but the domain name is still in Latin script. They want everything in Chinese so that the domain is written the way the content on that website is written. We are not there yet. A lot of work has been done around that. So some names are already possible today in different scripts, but very many other scripts are yet to be made possible. So part of the current drive to expand further the domain name space is to allow many more writing scripts and languages to be represented at the domain name level.